Good evening, everyone. Right. Yeah. Hiya, Laurie. Hiya, Tracy. Amjad. Bill. Oh, Johnny. How can you forget Johnny? So, I'm just going to pop the link in, and as I always say, it's hi Richard. As I always say, it's the baking live, so only people participating in the baking live will be allowed on the panel. But when I've finished, I always open the panel up right at the very end. So, Joel. Hi, Joel. So yeah, I'm just going to put the link in. Did I click that twice? What? Oh yeah, Bill. Yeah. Well, I always say that because I have had people try to come up on the panel thinking it's like an open panel thing, but yeah, it's just for the participants till we've done the baking, and then I throw the panel open. But I like to make that clear at the very beginning, you know, just you know. So yeah, a very nice visit with Tracy and Johnny. That's why he's calling him Scooter Boy, because he put a thing up there, and yeah, him and Johnny were racing up and down footpath. Yeah, on a scooter. Walking away with three lots of blackberries. So you know what I'll be doing, sort of, yeah, all this week. Blackberry pie, blackberry crumble, blackberry cobbler, well, apple and blackberry. And I might. Hi, Brian, how are you? Johnny says he went faster. It was like watching two kids. Hi, Keena, how are you? So yeah, they were just like a pair of kids riding up and down thing on this electric scooter. I have put the link in, ladies. Did it show up? Let me just check. Oh yeah, I have. It's gone on. Yeah, it were electric scooter, Bill. Hi, Trace.
Hi, love.
Yeah, weren't they like a pair of kids yesterday with that bloody electric scooter going up and down pavement?
Yeah, yeah, they were.
Oh.
Let me just see.
But anyway, we thoroughly enjoyed it, Tracy. And then, just as we were leaving, right, Tracy says to me, she says, oh, I've got a question to ask you. I thought, what the heck? Is it something serious? You know, right as we were leaving. So yeah, she come at me. Yeah, with this, well, two. And she says, what do you use these for? They were like, well, how can you describe them, Tracy? The whisks, but you just press them
up and down like that.
Yeah, press up and down with them.
I didn't know they were whisks. I thought, what the hell are these?
But it does look, well, I mean, when Tracy showed me, they do look like a torture implement, let's just say.
Have you got yours out?
Yeah, she got them out, and she says, what do we use these for? I says, the whisks. Now, hi, Bria, how are you?
Hi, Bria.
So she got two. She got a big one and a not so big one. So she says, do you want one? So I says, well, I'll leave it up to you. I says, I'm easy white either way. So she gave me a big one. Oh, dear.
Have you got your blackberries in freezer, Jeanette?
Yeah, they went straight in the freezer as soon as we come back. I've even looked up for a cobbler recipe today.
Oh, yeah.
But you, Brian, Tracy, Brian wants you to show him that motion with whisk again.
That.
Because when we were going home in car, I said, I bet you didn't know what it were. He says, I did. He says, it was one of them whisks. And I went, yeah. That's it.
That way,
Yeah, but I've got the bigger version. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, I think something with my computer. I didn't even know you were on. It just said 15 minutes. So I'm like, oh, she's starting at a quarter after.
No.
I don't know what happened. You didn't come up on my computer.
So I solved that problem for Tracy yesterday because she didn't know what they were.
No, didn't.
Yeah, even going back at car, Chris says, I knew what you did with him. He said, like, go like that. And I went, don't let anybody see you doing that as you're walking past because they might think you're being rude to them. So, yeah. So, did you decide they just making the one in your plans? Because Tracy's.
I've got a pizza pan, but I can't find it nowhere. And that would have fit.
Oh, you see, I've come up with this genius idea. Hi, Keena. Anyway, so as you know, you put a piece of greaseproof paper down and you roll it out on your greaseproof paper.
Now I'm going to stick that.
So I've come up with this genius idea. So it's like you see, I'm not posh like Laurie. I've just got I mean, as you can see, it's well shiny. I've just sprayed some.
I've got one of those.
I use that once a week.
Tracy asked me, what's this thing with putting greaseproof paper down and rolling the dough on greaseproof paper? I says, well, when you think about it, I says it's easy enough to slide it onto your tray. Isn't it, when you think about it?
Yeah.
So I've sort of come up with this genius idea. So it's like a uniform size. I measured that on my pan because I'm using a square baking pan. So it comes out like a,
So it's round anyway. Yeah, that's a good idea.
What looking for, Tracy? Greaseproof paper.
I've got greaseproof paper. I can't say it, but I've got that, yeah. And then when I've rolled it onto there, I'm going to have to put it onto one of them little tins I've got. I've got right thin one for it to go inside there.
Yeah.
I'll test it on one of these. So put the thing on top of there.
Yeah.
And yours on the greaseproof paper. I can't say that. And I just stick it in there.
In the recipe, it just says chocolate chips. So I'm using white chocolate chips.
Mm-hmm. I've got some little chocolate chips.
I think Chris is saying, Johnny, it's a square or a triangle, I'll eat it. But I'm going to add a few of these choco beans.
Oh.
I've got some a bit similar, but mine are what Johnny likes.
You've put some on then, Tracy, haven't you?
I'm going to show you them yesterday, but I think
you got my famous old sprinkles out here.
Oh, yeah, and I've got the strawberries. Chris has only just got them out of the fridge. I've got the white buttons. Oh, them jazzes, yeah.
Oh, I like those. I didn't see those here.
And yeah, Chris could only get me large marshmallows, so I've had to sit there with scissors cutting them like in half. And
I found some
that was fun.
chocolate drops in my little drawer. What I do for later. I didn't know they were in there.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Yeah, marshmallow.
So yeah, they're sort of bigger than the mini marshmallows because Chris couldn't get any mini marshmallows from all Asda. He says, well,
You haven't had them here either. I don't know what's going on with
I
that.
just have made, man. I got these ones, these little mini ones.
Ooh.
From Tesco's.
You see, it's sort of like it Mr. Tart Asda. Sometimes they've got them in and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I didn't see
On
any.
this occasion, they didn't have any in, so I've just had to compromise. I'm going to say, I cut them in half with scissors and then cut them in quarters. So
yeah, I've been out today, Jeanette. I took kids to Monster Kids.
Did you have a sleepover last night?
Yeah, she had a sleepover, and we've had her all day today. We got back at 5. I said, like, you can go around home now to your mum. She wants you for your tea.
I know the words bugger off home.
Oh, Khalid as well, and then them two.
Well, it too much when you've got a little in as well.
Yeah.
You know, when you're having to explain close to 8-9-year-olds as well.
I got Sadie a new bed and she's laying in it right next to my bed.
Oh, bless her.
I didn't think she would, but she is dashes in his and she's in hers and they're both right next to me.
Well, you see, we bought Biscuit's got one in the kitchen, and that's more like not a basket. It's like a soft plush basket kind of thing with a cushion at bottom. Well, that's in kitchen. Anyway, we bought one for in here, and it's like more like a mat, if you know what I mean. But it's like it's got like fluffy fur on it. And anyway, so when we first had that, is they going? That's not my bed.
Yeah. They're both real fuzzy, and they stink right down.
We've got this like a cushion.
Yeah.
And we took it on holiday everywhere with us. So I says to Chris, I says, just put that on his bed. I says, and leave it for a little bit.
Right next to me, they are.
Oh,
they always have to be where mommy is, you know. So I had to get her a bed.
Anyway, so I says to Chris, I says, put that cushion on his bed. I says, and just leave it. I says, and watch that spot. And lo and behold, next minute, it's lay on the bed.
Yeah.
There was something on it that smelled familiar to him or smelled of him. That does the trick. Anyway, Bill's complaining because we haven't started yet.
Oh my! Rush.
I just changed my camera and everything over. Yeah, we don't want Bill complaining that we.
No complaining.
No. Well, it's not cookies as such, Bill. It's a cookie dough based pizza. If that makes any sense.
A cookie pizza.
So yeah, it is actually, well, it's a giant cookie. If you want to sort of split hairs about it.
They're awesome. You can make like little birthday cookie or big birthday cookies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and instead of sort of, you can like make some buttercream and pipe round. Yeah, it's a very adaptable recipe.
Yeah.
And I says to Laurie, I says, you put whatever you want on top of your pizza. Don't stick to the recipe. I've stuck to the recipe, but I've got them choco beans as well. It's that, go on then, Brian, tell me. It's just how do you fix a broken pizza? Yeah, it's a man-sized cookie, Bill. but you've got to share it out. Tomato paste. Oh dear. Right. Getting back to this is 150 grams of light brown sugar.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm using a plastic bowl.
Well, I'll use them all. I find them easier, you know, because I've got arthritis in my hands, Laura.
Yeah. And I have carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
I just found out.
185 grams of golden castor sugar. Yes, and I had to go to the rescue of Laurie again today. I'll tell everybody, Laurie.
Oh.
Oh dear. You see, because Laurie's American, she works in cups, and with this recipe being in grams.
Yeah, I have the hardest time finding them. I'm like, I gotta get hold of Jeanette. That's it.
Bill says, "What's that in cups?" I says, "Laurie will tell you because I converted it for her." The recipe is actually in grams, but I did convert it. But without looking at my phone. Yeah, I think we're half a cup, Laurie.
Huh?
The sugars were at half a cup.
I think it was more than that.
Anyway.
A cup and a cup. It's about nearly a cup and a half, isn't it? A cup and a quarter or something.
Yeah, Bill says looks like around half a cup. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'm not going to try to figure it out now.
That's what I said I could tell you, but like looking on Messenger, but I'm busy. So this is 185 grams of butter softened. Should be soft enough. It's been out most of the day.
Where's my butter gone?
I sure hope you gave me the right measurements, Jeanette.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, man, you wouldn't do that to me.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, I'm neither denying it or. Yeah, I accept no responsibility.
Oh, man.
Right, so we're just
right?
put this together. I've got to do this because my wire on my mixer's not very long. I think that's keener, Brian. The thing is,
He's on a dad's phone, I think.
my partner. So yeah, that's keener, Brian. As I was saying, the thing is, Bill, with baking, you've got to be very precise.
That's no good, being on the floor.
That's why Laurie's saying, I do hope you've given it right. So yeah, it's got to be very you've got to be very precise when baking.
Yeah, you sure do, or you're in for a big disappointment.
Yeah, it not put together right. It not. Yeah, all sorts of problems. Everything has got to be so precise.
Yeah.
Can't get this damn lid off now. So this is 2 medium eggs beaten.
Oh, buddy, can you be quiet? You can hear him all the time on your line. Because he's in the kitchen and all.
And also to this, you need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Right. I'll just get me a little thing.
But yeah, I mean, that's one thing. If you're baking, you've got to be very precise. Otherwise, because see, like one ingredient can have an interaction with another. And if you don't get things precise and spot on, you know, it all goes to pot. But yeah, we're going to mix this now. I'm saying nothing, Brian. What if I turn my button to eject me beaters?
It'll be a minute, just make it.
You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
Katie says, I'm in your room.
Yeah, she is one.
Hi, Crypto. How are you?
Hey, Crypto.
Hi, Crypto. Hi, everybody that I missed.
So now we're going to put 335 grams of self-raising flour. I'm going to fold it in. Is that Keener or Johnny saying just that he's so excited to try it?
It'll be Keener because she can't wait. She can I have some for my breakfast in the morning. Tell you, I'm making her favourite, all with the chocolate and strawberries, and especially cookies. She loves cookie dough, so she'll like this.
Callum's nearly 21, and he turned round to me and he says, yeah, he says, I know what I'll be having for my breakfast in the morning. Oh, do you know? And he's 21.
That's what Keener says.
21. So, yeah, not only one. And then when after I'd weighed my stuff out, come down and he says, is there any buttons? Is there any buttons left? Is there any marshmallows left? Is there any straw? You know, right?
Is the old left, Mum?
I said, well, right, you go in. I said, there'll be no left. But I says, yeah, I says, there's a few buttons left. I says, don't take a lot of marshmallows because I'm not quite sure as, you know, we're having to put them. Is your dough sticky?
A bit.
Just a tad.
Because I was just thinking that. I thought,
I
well,
don't think this will gonna roll, is it? If it's not got, I've got a bit more flour at the bottom.
will you get me some flour in a bowl and it's got self-raising, by the way? Ooh, self-raising, the one in the little yellow lid on it.
I don't think I'm going to put more flour in mine.
I'm only going to put a sprinkling, Laurie.
Yeah.
Because it won't like that roll.
Usually when I do that,
It seems I'm going to put my chocolate drops in first, but I want a bit more. Just want Chris to get some. So yeah, now this is 200 grams chocolate chips. Now I've got white chocolate chips, as you can see.
oh, Jeanette, I can't wait to show you what I got.
What have you got?
You really want to see?
Yes.
Here it is.
Hooray! We can do Madeline's now, Tracy. I took Tracy's Madeline tins over yesterday. That was one of, you know, reasons.
I've never used silicone, so we'll see what happens. I've never baked with it.
Oh, it's like I've got silicone muffin tins. How much you want? Yeah, I only want sort of enough to put. Oh, yeah.
But I'm learning as I go.
I gave Tracy one of them nozzles as well. You know that nozzle that I've shown you?
Yeah, I didn't order one of those.
It's basically, I don't know the exact term for it, but it's so you can pack the lemon curd inside the Madeleines.
I could probably do it just as well with one of those.
But yeah, watch this space, Joelle, because we'll be making Madeleines soon. You see, it's Joelle's fault. When she came to visit, she bought us Madeleines from a proper Parisian bakery. So, and I tell you what was sprinkled on top. See you later, Keena.
Bye, Keena.
Bye.
Got meringue sprinkled on top. Oh, they were to die for, Laurie.
So you make the meringue and you just let it.
Well, no, I'm assuming, or when we make them, I'm just going to get some meringue nests.
Some meringue what?
Nests. Ready-made meringue nests.
I never heard of it. So I'm in trouble.
They're just ready-made meringues. And it's basically, you after they bake it, basically, you not the shell side, because when they bake it, they down a bit. And what you do is, into the down bit, you inject the lemon curd.
Huh.
What happened?
Could you put anything in it? I mean, could you put lemon curd in there?
Hey?
Could you put lemon curd in it?
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's all right. It's just this. What it is I've got like this thing, look. But when you touch it or you move it, that's when camera goes off. Oh dear. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of, only a bit though, because when you think about it, this is going on to me. Oh look, oh Lord, I've got more flour down me than a little. So yeah, I'm just going to put my gloves on as well. It says bye, but she's still watching.
Can't take her eyes off it.
I know.
My hubby is going to be happy when he gets home. Oh, yeah. Making his favorite stuff again.
Not like that.
He ate all them oatmeal cookies.
Oh, this don't lift your top.
He ate all them oatmeal cookies, but 6 of them.
Really?
Yeah. He loves cookies.
Might have too much dough there for my little tin.
I told you. I said you might have to cook
Might have to
it.
make two.
That's what I said to you yesterday. I said it might be.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
There's loads of thickness there, though. We'll just cut a bit off.
I didn't expect it being as sticky as this.
Yeah, it's a little sticky. It's kind of not too bad for spreading with one of these silicone spoons.
Well, I'm putting a piece of grease-proof paper on top of it, Jeanette. And then we might be able to flatten it out a little bit better.
Will you get me my greaseproof paper? It's all right. I'm trying to flatten it down with my hands, but
that's what I did, and then I'm using a spoon just to kind of try to even it out.
Hi, Optimus. Sorry about this bloody thing.
Hey, Optimus.
Hi, Optimus.
It's all right. I'm trying to.
Did it say how thick to do it, Jeanette?
Bloody thing. Sorry, excuse me language.
Oh, I've said worse, Jeanette.
Let me have a look on that little sheet, see how long it takes.
But it all depends, because it says roll into a big round cookie and place onto a large baking sheet covered with parchment. If the dough feels very soft at this stage, pop it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Now they tell me. Bake in the preheated oven for 25 minutes. But it don't say sort of how thick or how thin it.
Right.
I suppose, you know, I suppose it's...
floor, because I don't know. Let me see my tin. Oh, I better leave it like that. Oh, I'm too big.
That's going to be a thick cookie.
Right, getting it in that tin.
It's in third drawer down.
Yeah.
There we go. I think we're ready to go in the oven.
Well, that's why, Bill, it's called cookie dough pizza.
See? That's what we like.
What?
I'll put your at big bloody daddy long legs will slide out in it.
What did you
Like that.
say?
Knocked it out and put on it. Oh.
Oh, dear. Did you hear that?
No.
He says he went in drawer to get the greaseproof paper out, and a big daddy long legs jumped out at him.
Oh, oh my God.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to go in there.
Okay, I'm hoping that that's even. I'm not very good when it comes to even Steven.
Even straight in like that.
See, at the end of the day,
Thick there.
it's each individual
Everything.
how thick you want it, really. I mean, if you like something to get your teeth into,
Yeah.
You know that stuff that I showed you the last time we were on, that thing for making cakes and stuff? Sliding it off. My husband found it and he says, "Oh, where'd that come from?" I said, "Jeanette made me buy it."
blame me.
Let's put it on a plate.
That were easier than what I anticipated. It only just fits onto it only just fits onto this baking tray. Oh, that thing with plate went out at window, didn't it? You know what they say about best laid plans and everything.
What did you shush now? I'm doing it, eh?
Oh well, it's not round, but it's.
All right now. Where's that butter? Snoring.
No, I'm just gonna. It's a French thing, Bill. When they do pizza, they put egg on it. So I've heard. Anyway, it's all right. I'm just trimming excess. I think I needed a bigger baking tray. I told you yesterday, Tracy, you probably might get 2 out of it.
Yeah, I've got a right big one in that cooker, and then so much left. So
Baby.
can I do individual cookies out of it, or just make another round one?
Baby.
I'm just having a look on here how long what temperature it is.
So I'm just trying to make mine look a bit more rounder instead of just a splodge on. You can see its size on it.
No. When you got yours at Callum?
Now this has got to be on 180 degrees Celsius, 160 for a fan assisted oven or gas mark 4.
I hope that's 350 mine.
Yeah. In Laurie's terms, it's 350.
Okay.
Will you get me a sponge, please, baby, so I can clean this up? Hang on. Uh-huh.
Let's go put all this in the sink.
I don't know what happened, Laurie, but no, I didn't start late. I started on time. We just had a look at my... Bloody camera's gone off again. Yeah. I might have to order another one.
Yeah.
Because that is useless. I think that
Microwave one.
eh?
Not microwave one.
I think it's Tracy. It's doing her
Choco.
Oh. Stop worrying about your floor, Johnny. There's a noisy sod, isn't he?
He's snoring if you're on about Buddy.
No, I'm talking about Tucker.
All right, my Buddy's snoring.
All I can hear is him crunching away on his biscuits. That's what I meant. I says, he's a put it on camera on now. I says, yeah, I says, he's a noisy bugger, isn't he? I meant, I took her. Come on, you.
You give dog an old pillow so it's got something to sleep on. If you don't put it in a pillowcase, you end up getting loads of fluff like that out of his bed. He just picks it.
Oh my goodness. That thing's going to be huge. Who are we missing?
Go to sleep. Just don't go out. Come on. Out here. Come on. Out. Come on. Go out.
Where'd Tracy go?
Yeah. Get this a quick wipe.
Oh, there's Tracy. Where's Jeanette?
Oh, if we just hold it, she'll come back. She might have, with the swapping cameras over, it might have just thingy, you know, took her off.
Yeah.
So
I
she'll
was
come
having
back.
trouble when I first was getting on.
I'm here. I'm just wiping and round from making all my mess. If we just hang on for a bit, I think she'll cook. She'll probably come back. Oh.
Johnny said, oops.
Mm.
There she is.
It's that bloody thing.
Your camera.
No, it's this thing here. If you even if you fart near it, it goes off.
I said you'd
Oh
be
my
back in a
goodness.
minute or two. I thought it was your camera. You know,
What it is it's so I can use the 2 camera system, and it's like a USB bank.
Yeah.
And the minute you touch it or you catch it, you know when I was wiping my thing clean,
Yeah.
I must have caught it. I'm going to have a look for a better one than that, because it's...
We'll see how mine goes. You know, I've actually put mine on a plate, but you can go in oven.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of it being in that big, massive tin where it might not cook enough.
Oh, yeah. Mine's quite thick.
I'll put it on a thin plate with paper on top.
Yeah. It does make a massive pizza, though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's very sensitive, and it's the thing. I know what it is. It's not the cameras is all right. It's just this USB thing that I bought. Load of crap.
Yeah, I bought one that was a piece of crap too.
Oh, so I'm not on the other
I
end.
don't really need it now, so.
Oh, it's not the camera, Johnny. It's this bloody USB bank thing. I bought a bank with 4 USB hubs in it. And the minute, it's all right, why, you know, but you see, the thing is, Nest, I've only got 1 free USB port. So I can only use, like when I first started, I can plug the the one on the thing directly into my thing and use my front facing camera on my laptop. And Chris says that's what I'm going to have to do, because that is causing more problems than a little. And that's just because the only reason why I started using this camera again is because it seems a better quality than the one on my laptop. But yeah, I'm going to have to go back to plugging this straight directly into USB port, and then using my camera on my laptop.
I had one of those, and it died during one of my lives. That thing went right in the trash because I had a light plugged in. I had one of those round lights plugged
It's
in.
all right while you're not like near it or you're not touching it. You know what I mean? It's fine. But because I was wiping my thing, I must have caught it with sponge or something, and that's when it all went off. Yeah, mine's got plenty of C ports, Amjad. It's got a couple, I think. But yeah, it's a piece of crap.
Dog wants to come back in. You know, it's all demand tonight. Come on.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's like next week we'll have to I'll have to use my camera on my laptop, because it's no good this keep going on and off.
My computer has 2 ports, but it's not enough if I do lives, because I use my light and everything too. So
you see, this is the thing. This laptop don't use Windows. It's with the Google. Just one password. That's it. All your Google accounts. You know. But Chris bought to me last Christmas, and it's got like a C port that side, a C port that side, and only 1 USB port. Johnny says he's over his artificial grass. Oh dear. But yeah, It's not like the old computers that had several USB ports. So when I was on the old computer, I could use like the 2 camera setup without problem.
Oh dear.
So it's a case of going back to basics, and I think next week. Yeah, this is a good one, Laurie. Tracy was saying, "Oh, well, I'll bake with you next week." She's on holiday. Not bake while you're on holiday.
We might need to if we haven't got no goodies.
Yeah.
Just as fortunate in case you were baking on your own, love. But if you've got Laurie or someone with you, then I'll leave you alone.
Them caramel stuffed double chocolate.
What are you making next week? Are you sticking to them double cookies?
Yeah, with a piece of caramel in the middle. Well, it's like
I'm hoping to take some of this with us if we've got any left.
It's like a chocolate chip cookie, but you make your dough and then you roll them into a ball, flatten it out, and you put a piece of caramel in the middle, and then encase the caramel in the cookie, and then roll it out again. But yeah, I says, "Are you mad woman?" I says, "Wanted to bake while you're on holiday."
And Jen, I swear you have a birthday 3 times a year. Yeah, my husband wants to do holiday. He wants to go on a cruise, but I don't know if we're going to have time to this year.
Well, we're looking at booking somewhere in October. We want to go to a place called Great Yarmouth.
It's nice there, Jeanette, Great Yarmouth.
The one that we're fleeing, it's a caravan, but it's at Upton, which is sort of between Lowestoft and it's not all that far out anyway, put it that way. And Chris's
Our dream was to go to Maui.
So you're going on the same sites where the chalets are as well then, Jeanette?
I don't know whether there's chalets on it or not.
There used to be, like I said, a good 5 years ago. Maybe, I don't know what 5 years ago when my mum were here. She'd been gone now. We had a chalet there, a 3-bedroom chalet at Great Yarmouth. But caravans were set back at other time. It's
an Avonside. Now,
so you're going in caravan park.
Avon do they do deals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they do.
Nah. Yeah, I went on that, but they've only got certain dates available. So it's looking sort of like beginning of October. Nothing, Johnny. I nearly bought another car yesterday.
Boot sale, time Sunday. What can I buy? That'll wait to see while you get there. Have you ever been to that Skirlington market? That's what he's on about.
On it. His dad's got a caravan at Hornsey.
Yeah. Well, it's not far from Hornsey. It's called Skirlington Market, and there's a big car built on big field as well as market, cattle market, and all clothes and what you get at a market. It's not far from Hornsey. That's what.
So it looks like sort of beginning of October time that we'll be going. Probably Optimus. Yeah, we nearly bought one day yesterday. Oh dear.
Oh, I mean his tools, yeah.
Drop link for what? Oh, Optin Avon. It looks quite a. It's all right, Chris. There's a moth.
I'm sure Keener will get some stuff from Cardboard.
So yeah, it's called Optin Avon, but obviously because we're wanting one of these deals, there's only certain dates. You know, I mean, obviously July, August, and sort of beginning of September, it's full price. But the longer you know, the further you go down the line, the cheaper it is. Oh, I can smell it cooking. It smells lovely.
I think mine is almost done. I'm just going to give it another 4 minutes rather than to go the whole 25 because mine's dark around the edges already.
No, mine's not dry.
But yeah. So that's sort of what we're looking at the moment. And because we haven't been to Great Yarmouth for a long time. Hey, look, Johnny, if it's so like us when we go on holiday, there's everything in boot except kitchens thing.
Yeah, me too. I've got to start packing all yet.
I'll leave it till the day before, Tracy, sometimes. Now, sometimes I'm organised and I'm like putting bits in.
Well, that's why I said to Farad last night. I said, I'll have him for Monday for you, and then I can go to work on all Tuesday. But you're going to have him Tuesday night because I bake Tuesday night. And if he's still up at this time, which don't go to sleep for me till about 10 o'clock normally. So I'd have been in and out of the kitchen if he wanted me, you know what I mean? So he said, oh, yes, I understand. So I go away Friday, so it's giving me like a bit of a break before we go, and then I can get on my packing done.
Oh, that's it. You've got to get it done sometime after.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They seem to have got everything, so I don't need to take irons and stuff like that.
She's got to drop her seat because Tina wants to bring her back. But that...
Yeah, let's take a bike.
Yeah, we've got Callum in back seat, and we've got Biscuit in that bed that's in there on back seat, so we can't drop ours down. So anything that we want to take has to go in boot.
We just drop one seat down so then she can put a bike in, and he's got his fold-up scooter. And then
See, we ain't got the boot space that Johnny's got in his car. You see?
Yeah. We've got to think on this boot sale what we've got in the car. Oh, look at that lorry.
Here it is. Done.
Will you check mine?
Mine's not. No,
Yeah, I don't like it too dark because then they get too crunchy.
Will you check mine?
Yeah, mine got done. It seemed fast, but my oven I know is hotter than your stuff. So.
Well, it says 8 minutes on here, but
yeah, as I said, I still had almost 8 minutes.
But yeah, I reckon man's about ready about smells of it. You can always smell when it's yeah.
Mine's not ready just at the minute. No in here.
But same as I said to Chris, you know, yeah, it's sort of beginning of October.
I thought it like being in
It's better than nothing.
10. Yeah, it's not been in full 25 yet. It hasn't even gone to number 10. Because my finger goes in 10, you see, so it's 10, 20, 30.
Hiya, Jennifer.
Oh. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi,
Partner.
Jennifer.
What Chris has just said. Oops. Broke some off.
Oh, look at the size of yours, Jeanette.
I know.
Can feed next door.
That's what I just said about it. But it does say
mine's spreaded down, stop it don't fall off at sides.
Bake in the preheated oven for 25 minutes until golden at the edges and still a little wobbly in the middle. Well, mine is a little bit wobbly.
Those that fell off the edges, Tracy, they're Johnny's. Can I turn it off now?
Yeah. So yeah, I have subscribed, Jennifer. It's as if he buys out 2 big Kina will have to go on roof rack. Will you be able to go and have a look now, Bill, because I've made you a moderator. But yeah, massive, isn't it?
I know. Mine might go over edges yet.
They are huge.
You see, this is the thing. It is like brown and on edges. Yeah, I think that's. You see, that's the only thing. Only people with blue wrenches will be able to go over and check the channel out directly.
Can't find it.
I want this. Look at the size of that, and that's a big, massive square. Yeah, right.
What do you think, Jeanette? That's all the chocolate I'm putting on it because you know how we are with chocolate.
That's another thing, baby. That chocolate oven. It is like a giant cookie, though, isn't it?
That's what it is. Giant cookie. And it is giant. Oh, I'll be cutting that with the pizza cutter for sure.
Yeah, I think I might have to do mine as well, Laura, with a pizza cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put a link in for Jennifer's channel if anybody got the wrench wants to subscribe.
Let me just go back to the other one. Oh, there. Oops.
I mean, at rate you're going, Johnny, you're probably going to need it. We'll. naughty, Johnny. Didn't they see what it's put? He says, "Dear Jeanette, that's a whopper." Hey, you should know by now, Johnny. I don't do things by halves.
I've subscribed to you, Jennifer.
Yeah, I'll take that chocolate with you.
Just bowl right with it, my
Yeah.
I'm going to turn my temperature.
Oh dear.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Only because Tracy won't be able to fit one this size in a. Well, that's why I says take it in there because once coffee's is done.
Oh. Are you putting some strawberries on, Laurie?
What's that?
She putting some strawberries on.
I didn't get strawberries.
Okay, I just wondered that were
Or
all.
marshmallows. Yeah, anything that my husband won't eat, I don't put on because I don't want him
Right.
to go to. I don't want him to go to waste.
I don't think that'll go to waste tonight, love.
He is so picky. He's so damn picky. He's like a little child. He's got to have his way or he won't eat it.
That's my husband and all sometimes.
Hey, look, Chris and Callum aren't picky.
Oh, come on now.
Calling Chris the short ass now.
What are you putting on yours first, Jeanette?
Hey?
What are you going to put on yours first? Are you putting
Well, obviously we're going to put the chocolate on, aren't we?
that melted one over the top?
Yeah, the melted milk chocolate.
Yeah. And
And
then
then I'm
you're
going to...
put it all in. Chocolate, strawberry, marshmallows on top. Well, I just got these bag of chocolates to go on top.
Yeah, well, I got... Yeah, they the proper, the big buttons. Yeah, the big ones.
I don't know what these are, whether they're large or what. It just says love to share.
Yeah, I had to
Have a look.
improvise with marshmallows because Chris could only get the the big
Oh,
one.
not that small, Jeanette. They're about that big.
Oh yeah, still same thing.
I've got a bag full, so I'll stick them all on. And then I've got some more strawberries in the fridge just in case, because I didn't weigh them out. I just got so many out upon it, and then
I didn't weigh them out. I just
didn't weigh them. I just sliced them.
That's
I love
good about it. You can basically, and this is what I said to Laurie. You don't have to go buy, 25 grams of this, 25 grams of that, blah blah blah. Or you just took whatever you want on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a real. Yeah, we think he's coming down with a cold.
There's 100 grams in that bag, so they're all.
Bobby's gonna love this. He's gonna want me to make more. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. He's gonna say, "Oh my God, that looks better than the ones you buy in the store," and they do.
He's been like it for a couple of days now. I think he's coming down with a cold.
Yeah, my nose is. I think it's allergies. I mean, my allergies are kicking my butt.
While we were talking about that shingles vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
they've changed rules now here at UK.
Oh,
Over 50s can get it if they've got a weakened immune system, and you can get it. I think it's 60 or 65 now. They've lowered age, and for
50
whatever reason, but people with weakened immune systems that are over 50, they can get it. Yeah,
that's what they did here. 50. But my doctor made it a special case for me, and he let me get it when I was 46. So that was pretty cool.
But this is the thing. I mean, everybody that knows me, Laurie, knows I've had shingles several times.
Yeah, and you suffered so bad with it.
It's not something that you would wish on your worst enemy. It's been really, really bad. And I went to the doctor and I said, well, in my case, can't you sort of make an exception? No.
Really? Wow.
It were a flat out no. You've got to be over 75.
Oh my God. Most people are dead by then. I hate to say that. But come on. Do you want me to wait till I die before I get it? That's stupid. That's
more time to get it before, you say yes.
I got shingles when I was a child. I can't remember how old I was, but I got them really bad. I could have passed away because I had them at the front of my chest and I've had them on my back.
I've had them all over.
And if the meat as the from your chest to your back, if the meat, and they were about that much away before they met. And I was in hospital for weeks and weeks and weeks until they sorted it out.
It's a very debilitating. It's very debilitating, and it knocks you off your feet completely.
That's big words on a Tuesday, you.
So yeah.
I got mine when I saw a friend of mine. I watched her die from having shingles. She was so ill, and I bugged my doctor every time I saw him until I finally got it. I said, I don't want to die like that. I do not want to die like that.
No.
And my new doctors already asked me, do you want to go have a lung test done? I said, no. You want to have a mammogram? I said, no. How about this? I said, no, I don't want none of it. I said, you know what? I want to go. I feel good right now, pretty much, other than my allergies and the stupid crap that I have. I don't want to make things worse and go looking for trouble.
But you see, when I had the last part of shingles, I says, it's not going to get me anymore, and I take every vitamin going, Laurie. But yeah, I've had it several times, Bill. And I've only known Laurie a short time, and in that time, I bet you I've had it 2 or 3 times.
Yep, I remember too. You were really suffering with that.
Yeah.
Hi, Raphael, how are you?
I just can't believe that they won't allow you to have the shot. I just can't believe that. Maybe you can come to the States. Come to the States again.
So Raphael can see what a whopper I've got. This is the pizza.
Good morning.
It is a whopper.
They are. They're huge. Well, that's that self-rising flour. You know, that self-rising flour really rises.
Yeah. I know. I should have put less in. I don't know how I'm going to get it out now.
Well, I've had it. It must be about 5 times.
Well,
I've had it times with Laurie, and I haven't known Laurie all that long.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to put the chocolate in the microwave, then it can melt in time.
I swore last time I got it, I said it's not going to get me again. No way, no how. And I take every vitamin under the sun. Well, that's what it says. That's what it says in the recipe, Bill.
Yep. And it smells just like a chocolate chip cookie.
It does. It smells.
And it looks just like a chocolate chip cookie. And I used dark chocolate. I love our special dark.
Now you see, we don't like dark chocolate, so this is milk chocolate.
Oh, I just love it, and my husband loves it too.
Crypto said, "Jimmy, give me that bowl, Jeanette." No, I've got to put it on top. Put it on top of my pizza. If I ever gonna make it, I'm gonna go with half the. Honestly, it's massive, isn't it, Raphael? I mean, you want to see Laurie's? She put hers on a proper like pizza tray.
Yeah, I put mine on a pizza pan.
Yeah, it's just like a massive cookie.
Yep.
Get a spoon to stir it.
It is so thick too. It's going to take a little while for it to cool.
So I'm just gonna spread my chocolate on top.
Yeah, that would have been way too much chocolate for us, so I just kind of, just swirled mine on.
Yeah, well,
God forbid hubby have too much chocolate. He might get a pimple. You know them redheads.
That is, you see, Chris and Callum's not like that. The more chocolate, the better.
Yeah, my husband's, he likes chocolate, but it's limited, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the chocolate chips in the cookie and then extra chocolate, a little bit of extra, that's plenty for him. Yeah,
Did I say this is 200 grams of chocolate? Bria says too much chocolate. That's not in my vocab. Yeah, Optimus says we need smell-o-vision. I've said that for a long time, Optimus. Honestly, the smell is unbelievable. The mint ones last week, honestly, they were to die for.
You know what? If I would have thought, I would have put some mint extract in my chocolate to make it minty. I didn't even think of that. That would have been tasty. Yeah, I missed out on the mint last week. I was disappointed. But what are you going to do? Kids.
They were delicious, though, weren't they, Laurie?
Oh, I love mint.
And I was saying to Tracy when we visited on Monday, I said, I'd have thought about it now. I'd have done my, the fondant in the middle.
Yeah.
I think it ended up a little bit too runny. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nice, but I think I could have done with making the fondant a bit stiffer.
Yeah. Well, live and learn. If you make it again, you know.
I said to Tracy, I was trying to explain to her what they tasted like, and I says it's like very crunchy. The base is essentially like a biscuit.
Yeah.
I says, and what sets it off is the mint in the middle.
Yeah.
Why is that camera doing that?
Yeah, my husband just loves me when I make stuff like this.
I bet he loves me.
Yeah. So when I buy stuff for baking, he doesn't complain. I just say it's Jeanette's fault. I shocked the hell out of him last week. I went and I bought a weed eater and one to plug in so I could do it myself because he's so busy. He hasn't had time to keep up with the yard. So I said, well, I can't get you to do it. So I might as well get tools that I can use so I can do it. So the next thing on my own, I got a leaf blower and a edger, like for the driveway and stuff. So I don't
yeah.
in that yard. The only thing I won't do is ride the riding mower. That's his job. I'm not doing it. But he's not complaining that I'm spending the money because he knows that I'll use the stuff, you know. So I don't like anything that's gas powered. I don't like it.
I not told Crypto I've just licked spoon.
Is yours done yet, Tracy?
No. I've tamed it up a bit.
Yeah.
It's getting there, don't get me wrong, but it might be getting a little bit brown, but not too brown, but it's still a bit soft to get out.
It does say it might be a bit wobbly in the middle, Tracy.
Yeah.
Don't forget we all cookies, they cook after
they're real soft in the center. Yeah.
It's all right, these marshmallows are sticking to my fingers.
And it's too doughy.
Then there's two, I'm not farting about with that. Two stuck together there. Right, three stuck together here now. Oh well.
They taste the same no matter how they are.
Yeah.
5 minutes, but it's still not done, so I'm just going to put on for a few more.
She's jealous.
Oh, a quick
well, my hubby's birthday's coming up. I'm going to tell him happy birthday early. He'll say, where'd you get that, Giant Eagle? I'll say, nope, I made it. That'd be cute to make for the kids, for like the twins and that on their birthdays. They probably love that. I'm hankering for those cream puffs. I can't wait to try those.
Raphael. That's why it's a cookie dough pizza, you see, because you can basically put anything you like on it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's going to take a long time to cool. I'll wait till he comes home and I'll say, look, there's your birthday cake. I'll cut it for you. How many you want? He'll just give me the whole damn thing. I'll eat it in one piece. That's what he'll say, I guarantee you. I'll eat it all in one piece.
You see, the thing is, Optimus, if you're a baker, when you make cookies or anything like that, you take them out of the oven, and that's why you let them cool down, because once they've come out of the oven, they still carry on baking while they're on tray, you see.
Mine's on a plate, for one. And two, it's still a bit, when you put your hand on it a little bit, your finger sides, it's still, I think the chocolate will ruin it if I took it out now.
So I'm not using all them buttons because I've got the strawberries yet.
I might need Johnny to help me get it out, and I'll come and cat fight plate.
Yeah.
Like the beef, it needs to rest.
But it's like it does carry on baking on the baking tray once you get it out the oven.
I'll show you so you know what I mean.
I think this one turned out perfect. I'm so
Mine had
pleased.
turned out perfect. Not in this cooker anyway. Not in this little baking chef. I might have put too much dough. I don't know. But we'll see. But I'm going to show you.
Do that.
Can you see it?
Oh.
It looks all right to me, Tracy.
It looks all right to me.
It might look all right to you, but when I'm touching, can you see my finger?
It's not done.
Mine were like that, Tracy.
Was
Mine
it?
were like that.
Well, was yours like that?
Yeah. It does say it in recipe. It'll wobble.
I'm trying to get it out. I'll have to try.
Well, yummy now, Jeanette.
Where's my other gloves?
I've got some buttons left over.
I bet they won't be around long.
Not when Callum comes down anyway. I don't think I'm going to need them choco beans, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that looks like a lot on there now. Just with the strawberries and marshmallows.
I want to use all these strawberries up because I don't want them to go to waste. Tracy,
Yeah?
you're upside down.
I'm upside down.
You are upside down.
Oh, Christ. It's a silly camera.
I
I'm upside
thought it
down.
was some kind of a new show we were doing here.
How come it's upside down then? It
What's
must
that?
be.
It's like flashing as well.
Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute. I think the page has gone upside down, not the camera. But now that's happened.
Oh,
Johnny, I'll have to come down. Or shall I do
Tracy, just give the first
I'll just nip out and come back
and wait
in.
15 minutes. If he don't complain, it'll be safe to eat. It's like flashing as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
that would be the camera, wouldn't it?
Come back in.
It's like you're in it. Baby, will you just get me something to wipe my hands on, please? Oh, it doesn't matter, I've got this thingy.
Right.
Yeah, I've got this. Isn't that weird? It seems like we've all had camera problems apart from Laurie tonight.
Yeah, well, shh.
I don't want to pick it up because I might drop it. It is heavy.
Jeanette, it won't be a minute. I'm going to drop out and come back in because I don't know what's happened to the page.
Okie dokie.
Tell me to leave and come back.
Yeah, that looks good, Jeanette. We got our cookie. I'm almost hoping it's too crunchy for him so I can eat the whole thing. He's such a pig. So you want one?
Laurie, yeah. I'm not trying to tease you or anything, Crypto, but
pizza party, yeah. Yeah, those turned out really nice. I'm pleased with those. It's nice. I never, I've always thought about making one and never did. So now I got the recipe. Just turned out so nice.
But I didn't realise it was going to be this big. I mean, because when you look at the picture, it don't look all that big.
Yeah. Well, I kind of had a feeling with the self-rising flour that they would be pretty good sized. I
But
was kind of surprised that it said self-rising flour.
it's only like a little titchy picture.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit, yeah, bit deceiving,
Deceiving.
isn't it?
Very deceiving.
Very. Gonna need a pickup truck.
Oh, half of this will be gone by the end of the night. Maybe. I don't know. He usually doesn't really want to eat anything on Tuesday after work. He's so damn tired that he just wants to go to bed. So.
But yeah, I think that little titchy picture is a little bit deceiving.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have made it on a bigger.
Tracy needs the link.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah. If I make it again, I've got some pizza pans somewhere.
You can even get the aluminum ones that you could just throw away when you're done with them.
Hi, Gary.
Gary! Never a mistake.
Yeah. You've missed main event, Gary. What size of that? It's a whopper.
So she said.
We didn't realise it. We're gonna, yeah, make that size.
I'm glad I did.
See, Laurie made her in a proper pizza.
Pizza pan.
And it's still sort of come over. That's better, Tracy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a cold.
I don't know what happened then. Just move that up there.
Yeah, they're big. They are big.
I tried to get it out best way I can. But it's
Massive.
I think it's just a little bit edges where it's just like I couldn't help it, getting it out of that cooker.
Hey, look, just whack your chocolate on it, Tracy, and be right.
It's just broke a little bit on edges, but never mind.
It's fine.
Okay.
Get it decorated, you'll never know.
This is already cooled down as well, this chocolate.
But yeah.
I'll just
it's sort of like, yeah, Laura's just drizzled some dark chocolate on hers, but I've sort of 200 grams of chocolate.
Yeah, dark chocolate is pretty good.
Mine's chocolate.
Because Laura's husband's a bit fussy, you see.
Yeah.
I've got on mine strawberries, marshmallows, white chocolate buttons. I think that's it. But I wanted to use the strawberries up because I don't. I'm like Laura. I don't like anything to waste. So.
Triangle, hexagon, any shape be good.
Johnny's not fussy.
Yeah, hubby will come home and say, I see you made me a cookie.
Is that one on mine?
Open wide.
Hey, it's chocolate again next week, Crypto. Thank you very much.
I'll be right back. Hello. Are you guys?
Big camera.
Well, I thought you dropped it for a minute then. I got it rolling camera, Tracy.
It's because I took some off at top, holding it because I needed it and then it fell off.
It's like a double chocolate chip.
Yeah, I'm going to put some strawberries on.
Showing him, Laura.
That's one cookie.
That's 200 grams of chocolate.
Whenever it gets warm, or it cools down.
Do you have a huge cup I can dunk?
Did you see the
dunk
picture?
it in?
She's still in there. And I took one, both of them peeking at me too, so I'm going to send you that eventually. They're both honestly.
So yeah, the one next week, it's like a double chocolate chip cookie.
It's been in there the whole time.
Thank you very much.
I'm thinking about leaving it out.
It does say a caramel square, but it does also say that you can use chocolate with caramel. So
put away. She likes laying in the bed with me anyway.
I'm
gonna get off. So.
I'm gonna use that Cadbury caramel.
Yeah.
You like encase the piece of caramel chocolate in the cookie and then roll it back out again and.
Oh, I'll see you around 7:30. All right.
So yeah, more chocolate. You see, this is the thing, Crypto. I don't do anything chocolatey for weeks, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it's all chocolate.
Well, I showed it to him, and he said, "Where's yours?" I said, just one cookie? I said, yeah. He says, where's yours at?
It's there with yours, having half each.
That's exactly what Chris said. He said, that's mine done, where's yours? Yeah, I don't think so, mister.
I know. Oh, mine, oh, mine.
Oh, my.
Cookie dough's all mine.
It baked like right up over the edge, so it's like a little thicker.
Even mine has Rory, even though sort of mine's on a big, like, square baking sheet. It's gone right to edges and over a little bit.
Yeah, that's what mine did.
Yeah, mine did as well.
It's kind of like
kind
of like a muffin with a muffin top. I think I'll just slice it in the pan and let them take pieces and cover it with saran wrap. That'll do.
And like you lot, I want the big half.
He says, boy, that looks good. Good thing I'm hungry, he says. I said, I gotta go.
And I'm just going to we can go wherever they fall. And put the marshmallows on there.
Yeah, you've seen it. It's easy enough to do, Crypto. Yeah, get baking.
That was easy. That was really easy to make.
Yeah. Because to get the whip out, did get in that kitchen and make me a chocolate pizza.
I'm sure I'll hear that sooner or later. I know he's going to like it because it'll be nice and soft.
I mean, you've seen how easy it is, Crypto. Just have a crack at it yourself. And as I always say, this recipe and everything's in description. Joelle's saying some more, Tracy. She's got some
more. I've got to go
on it. You see how we're going to put some of these choco beans on, but when I used all my strawberries and everything, I thought, nah, that's going to be too much putting them on.
It's not going to be too much for me.
You know, before Callum comes down.
Yeah, I think I'm that too. I've got some chocolate left and some marshmallows. I'm sure I can help us out.
I'm already had his, so yeah, bugger it. Some white buttons, baby.
What?
Yeah, you can have a closer look.
I just said to him, I said, do you want some white buttons? He said, does sun come up?
Is it okay?
It looks lovely, Tracy.
Yes, it looks good.
Oh.
Sorry for talking. I didn't say you could have more. If he comes already had his share.
Was it?
Yeah.
Johnny, do you like pizza?
Oh, that's a making me choke.
So yeah, in essence, it's a giant.
Yeah,
Johnny's put.
I've had 4.
Fridge, I think, to set a little bit, John. It's a bit Chocolate's that. What's it?
Then,
Is a little bit coming off the end. I might have to test that.
well,
You and I can have all that bit.
That plate's still hot and all. I'm gonna move it over there or something.
if we didn't get that, Chris says me and Callum can have outside bit and he's have it middle bit. But
Yeah, I've got some cookie dough left, but I'm not going to bother with it tonight. I'll cover it up and I can finish do some of that
it's been all right this morning, Tracy.
Yeah.
That bowl down there, Bob.
What?
That bowl down there.
Oh, sorry.
Side of your legs.
Yeah. I think that's everything. So yeah, basically, it's a massive cookie with strawberries, white chocolate buttons, and marshmallows. I need to try it. So, me and Chris has just been pigging out on to white buttons because Callum's had his share. He had some marshmallows and white buttons earlier on. I'm just going to put the. I'm choking myself now. I'm just going to put the link in again. So if anybody wants to come up on Parrel, you're welcome to do so. Don't matter if you don't. So there you go, links there. Just to let everybody know, right? I'm in a lot better place now. I feel 100 times better than I did last week. But I'm just gonna concentrate on the baking on a Tuesday and going live on a Saturday for now. I don't want to undo everything and and go, back to 4 nights a week.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I want to sort of decompress a little bit, but I am thinking of sort of starting to do the vlogs again, the baking, like get Chris filming me doing vlogs, baking, of course. So, ooh.
What's on the menu?
The phone's over there.
For next week. You don't want to tell.
It's nice anyway because I taste that bit. What we're
Hello.
Hang on. Whoa. Oh, my ears.
And we will do too, Dad. So,
I'm a bit bold, look.
Oh, has he had a shaved his noggin?
Went to the hairdressers.
today.
Off.
Really? You've actually paid for hairdressers?
And they had my beard trimmed at the top. Yeah, I even had my eyebrows done. This is 0.02. It's proper.
You can tell you that eyebrows, actually.
When he normally cuts his hair himself at shavers, he always
0.6
or whatever. So I said, go and get it done properly at barbers.
0.6 on my clippers.
You can tell you your eyebrows done, Johnny, honestly.
I've had them done.
That's
And then I've got two dyes up there, and I've got dye my hair.
Only bits that still got colour in that. I've been sweating my ass off all day. I'm thinking, God, sweat's dripping down my forehead, and I realise I ain't got any hair to hold it up.
Honestly, before I left Laurie, I said to Johnny, come on then, give us a hug. I nearly had to get stepladder out.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, Tracy, no problem. But when it comes to giving Johnny a hug, I nearly had, I said, Tracy, you got some steps?
Basically, every time I hug anybody, they hug me tits. Basically. And then when they walk away, they think, oh, he's ample.
I mean, you look at him now. Oh, pardon me, that. You look at him now, Laura, and you think, to me, he looked about 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Compared to me, And compared to Tracy, honestly.
Yes, he's tall.
I'm 1 foot 2 inches taller than Tracy.
But yeah, I thought I
I
was going
figured
to.
out it's the third step up though.
If I put my high heel boots on and break my neck, I'm the same size as him.
I could wear high heels, Tracy. I definitely would break my neck.
I'm gonna see if I can fit it on my foot for when I go to away.
Yeah, Trey, I put it in the chat. I don't know if you saw it. I'm going to see if that roof box is all right. Sit back at Caravan, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Put some stuff
It
on.
got it.
Please
got
the
power
power.
wash on it.
But did you say that it cost more petrol?
No. So the it shapes like a boat.
Oh, well, put it up then.
No, I'll see if it's all right
I
first.
needed you earlier. Where were you? I nearly burnt my fingers.
You never asked me to come up.
I did. I said I might need Johnny to come and help me get it out of the cooker. It's
I
spreaded.
thought you were on about your camera doing a disco upside down.
No,
That was weird one, though, weren't it? Upside down, and it will like
So I
flash.
got my camera and turned it right way, but then it's got that little lep on that you've seen, Jeanette.
No, it was flashing like a
So I
disco
looked
as
right
well.
way around the camera.
But yeah, it weren't just that, Tracy. It was like flashing. For some reason, it was like flashing.
I'm this close because I can't see shit without my glasses on, but I don't know where my nose is sore today.
Oh.
When you get fed up of wearing glasses because it pinches your nose all the time.
But
As soon as I get back, I'm getting new glasses instead of a Monday. It was a nice car as well, but you know, if it had been MOT slightly longer, I would have got it, I think.
plus, it got a lot of advisories as well, hadn't it?
Only brake lines, though. That's not really. I could do that probably. I wanted something to tinker with. So, love, we're coming back with an engine of some kind that we.
Laura showed her husband because he rang her up and she take camera around and he says, "Where's yours?"
Yeah.
I just wanted a cup big enough to dink it in.
Really?
Can you fill its mop bucket up with coffee, love, so I can dunk it?
It's had a
Really big cup. Real big cup.
No, I have a clean mop bucket. I'm a very clean person, me, Laurie.
I know. We're all ready for Jeanette
In my
coming
house all the
here
time.
on Monday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
I need to put them on a
Before
minute. I
she
can't
pulled
think.
up about, I don't know, about 5-10 minutes, Johnny, it would be. I got oil from my old chip, well, not my old chip pan. I have a chip pan, me, 'cause I like my proper chips. So I was changing the oil yesterday so I could put some clean oil in so I could have my chips. So I poured the old oil into an old can of beans or whatever it was. I'm collecting all rubbish like you do, and I put the can into the bag, and it must have turned and tipped, and all oil dripped all over.
Yeah, I can see you all now.
It was like a skate. It was like a skate.
Literally, he walked into the having to mop floors because there was a trail of oil going to.
Loads of it, middle name it cooker. If I didn't have
Well, that's good, you dozy ass.
Yeah, but
Bloody Jeanette's going to be torbling through the kitchen in a minute.
I don't want to end up
I can imagine Jeanette coming in the kitchen and flying on her back.
I used boiling hot water and some soap and just cleaned up floor.
Yeah. So if you
Anyway,
want to use the mop bucket to put your coffee in,
As soon as we come back off holiday, I'm going to price up the floor.
yeah, do it.
We need that kitchen redoing before Christmas. 'Cause I'm not having it looking like that.
There's not wrong with it. It's just
I would say that, but, you know, from what I saw, Johnny, they don't look like there's nothing wrong with it.
I want to change the colour. I
There's
found
not
some.
wrong with it. It's just that when I moved in this house, all the kitchen cupboards was all green, and so's the floor green.
Why?
Like an horrible brown worktop on the
Gina's carrying
all
on.
this red on.
Honestly, Laurie, Chris took a picture yesterday. How many cans of tuna did you have, Tracy? 37?
Yeah.
And she did me for this as well. Chris took a picture and he put it in Facebook group and he said, "Anybody want any tuna? 25 quid a tin." And some sod put in comments, "Oh, that's expensive for tuna."
When Johnny went on his keto diet 2 years ago, I used to buy, and I mean it, one tin of tuna once a week in my shopping. Like tuna, seafood in it. We got a seafood salad, have a tuna on, but it won't.
I
So
come away
them all covered.
4 tins of tuna, a tin of salmon.
Well,
I've had tuna salad for sandwiches before, and I wasn't crazy about it, but it was edible to me. But the smell is what gets me. It just totally turns me off the tuna.
But you see, this is
different kinds. So, Laurie, you can get it in brine, you get it in oil, you can get it in spring water. Spring water don't stink because I think it's oil and stuff on it.
Yeah, Chris or Callum don't like tuna or salmon, but I do. I love it.
Oh well, you've got a few. I could have given you a few more, but you've got them to have. And I say to you, you can make all sorts of tuna. You can make tuna bake, pasta bake.
Chris put my lucky cupboard, Laurie. It's got all sorts: fruit, mandarins, chopped tomatoes. Chris says, "Do you know something we don't? Is the apocalypse coming?"
But you know when it was lockdown and they were hardly out of this and hardly out of that.
That's where I stock up on little cans of Spam and Vienna sausage and stuff like that. I love that sometimes just for lunch.
I like Spam.
I do too. I love it fried.
Fried, yeah.
But even Vienna sausage, if you fry it in butter, oh, it's so good.
That child. I'm too warm. I had to change pajamas for him.
What's she
funny? Chris put that picture in crew work, and some daft sod put £25 for a can of tuna. That's expensive.
You should be able to collect all your bottles up and give them to thing and get some money back. If they could do that, we might
after we did Jeanette 5-pack, we had 42. 42 tins of tuna.
42 tins of tuna.
And give me 4 at this.
When COVID first came out, there was no tuna, nothing left on the shelf.
Our cat's not having none of my tuna, I tell you.
He's
not having good.
Tracy's a hoarder of food, which is quite a good thing, really.
But same as Chris says, he says.
I'll go shopping every day, but I've still got it, but I'll still go out and get more.
She's got about 3/4 of a well, probably more than that, of tins in that cupboard. One day we'll come back and we'll be at sea next door.
Chris says, he says with all that many tins of tuna, he says it's a wonder they're into tuna shortage.
I'm gonna tell you, tuna. Cats do love tuna, and it's a lot cheaper to buy than it is to buy cat food. I'll tell you
that. Johnny, not having none of my tuna.
You know, before we got the cat off, I really know what she used to do with him. Well, she didn't used to do what with him. You know when you make a Sunday chicken in your oven?
Yeah.
You've got everything you want off of it. She used to throw carcass to him in it, and the cat used to strip it completely down to the bone.
When we are cooking,
so now I give him carcass.
There did in there. I strip it down anyway and biscuit as, you know.
Yeah.
There again, I don't like things going to waste. And I said to Chris, well, we're not going to eat it. So, you know, I just get off what I can, you know, wings and because we don't have legs or anything. And basically, biscuit as that for his tea on a Sunday, but only when we have chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you come in?
I tried wearing contact lenses, Joel, but I've spent a week poking myself in the eye.
Chris tried them and all, Johnny, and he couldn't.
Oh, but I ended up with my eyes were as red as Tracy's t-shirt. That's what I got. Couldn't see it.
But I mean, when all said and done, Crypto, tuna's fish, and
I hate wearing glasses.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean,
it's not like anybody touching me in any
it's like everything else. It's all right in moderation, isn't it? If you know what I mean. You won't be feeding it like every day.
Oh no, he didn't get it. He had none anyway. Yeah, I'm just thinking I can.
Times are hard.
If we run out of food, we won't ever go hungry animals.
I'll put that cat on dry cat food anyway, because I can't do with smell of meat.
One day, Jeanette, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give you a treat, buddy. I opened a tin of hot dogs and chopped them up. And he had them.
That's it.
Your biscuits and hot dogs. I just chopped them all up for him. Took all that briny stuff off with water under the tap. And
it's like biscuit. He'll eat out. You know what I mean?
Then once you start doing that, give them little bits of your food. They want it more then, don't they?
Yeah.
He's heard you talking about him now.
I know. Are you not having any hot dogs?
Ah, we're back. Jenny says,
dog, Laurie, going a bit blind in his right hand.
Last cat she got and that was attributed to tuna.
These as well, Jeanette. They're only
Probably about 13-year-old or something.
Yeah,
Cat likes them.
He has what we buy succulent sausages, and they have his own make. He absolutely loves them.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know something? Asda is dodgy. Do you know what they've just tried to do with all their staff? Basically, sack them all and put them onto a different contract. And if they don't accept that contract, they've just got to leave.
Who are we talking about now?
Asda. Yeah, they've just tried a new contract on all their employees, right? And if they don't agree to it, they're going to sack them all. Well, they've just been taken to a tribunal. And they're asking him, well, it says in this new contract, we've actually got it here in front of us, that you're basically going to hire and fire and rehire. And that's against the law. He said, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're just giving people a few options, but we need to change things around. Yeah, whatever.
Look what happened with the people that got fired from P&O. Exactly the same thing.
And they had to rehire them back in the end and give them more money then, because they couldn't the staff that they got on to replace them were dangerous and untrained. Some of them had never even been on a boat, let alone traffic.
RGE, well, it's actually called Wabtec now, but it was GE at one time. They're on strike. They've been on strike for over a month, and actually almost 2 months now. They're driving us nuts because every time you can't avoid the strike because that's where we live, right? Like right close by. And so if you go somewhere in your car, they're out in the street waving at you and everything else. 2 guys got hit the other day because they were out in the street goofing off. You know,
we like to run over to stop oil. Hey, do you know what they did the other day, the idiots? They stopped a tanker laid in front of it, carrying on, right? Turned out it was cooking oil. The truck was full of cooking oil. The driver was being interviewed saying, well, what's the problem? Oh, well, they're saying if they stop all the tankers, they can send a message to the government to stop the oil when it's cooking oil.
oh,
What's wrong there then, didn't they?
They're stopping the crisp and dry.
It was not that kind of oil.
Yeah. Oh, vegans are freaking out because they couldn't use that spray.
Yeah, it's.
I won't mind the people laying in front of the truck. They were so skinny, and you could have just run them. You wouldn't have noticed really in the truck.
The thing is, though, I forgot what I was going to say now.
People have died, though, haven't they? Because they blocked the road and ambulances haven't been able to get through and stuff.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
About 100 of them. So.
Well, they got a talking to, and they found out now if they goof around like that anymore, they're all going to get fined, and they only get like what, $50 a day for being out on the picket line.
Yeah, they'd say no, but we do allow emergency vehicles through. How do you if you don't know right at the other end of the bloody queue you created, the bloody ambulance there? It's a load of crap.
I don't know.
This is the thing, you know what I mean?
I'd run straight over them, and if they've got any sense, I've got to reverse. So they better move pretty quick if they're able.
They started that recently, but
going to a stage now where everybody in the mothers are striking. Doctors, consultants are striking. junior doctors are striking.
Yeah.
Nurses are
About
striking.
5 million people waiting list, and they're going on strike.
UPS was going to strike, and the president actually talked them out of that. Thank God, or that would have been chaos for the states.
What did you say? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you could get that far. Your president is completely senile.
He's an idiot.
Badly senile.
I can't. Oh God, he's an idiot.
Do you know, he said the other day, he was in a big meeting and he mumbled that he said, I've just sold some secrets to China, I'll be with you in a minute. Look, he's so senile, he just fucking says it.
Him and his son.
Right in the middle of a meeting. He said, well, thank you everybody for joining us. I've just given some secrets to China. And then he laughed. I thought, you probably have and not even realised.
I'm going to say.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, all
It
their
should be
dark colors are
advertising
coming
Cooper
out
Carol.
now. It's crazy.
You should be advertising tyres. Do you need tyres? I wouldn't trust him to start a barbecue. They tried to make out he was fit and healthy and they put him on a bike, and when he stopped, he fell off. People ready to interview him as he came down his path, and as he stopped to be interviewed, he fell off.
So obviously, as a kid, he was never taught how to ride a bike then.
Plus, he's the only one I know who could fall up the stairs getting into a jet plane. It took him 3 attempts.
I love that. I love it. Not only did he fall up the first step, he fell up the second one too.
Somebody's done that as a TikTok with the Benny Hill music in the background.
Oh dear.
Oh, I tell you.
Ours that much better. We've got an unelected prick. It's all good. Can't trust any of them. No, never mind. I won't get started. I'll behave.
Yes, behave.
And had a protest for at least a month. I'm getting withdrawal.
I think everybody's feeling the pinch, you know, at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, guys.
I mean, this is the thing. These wildfires in Hawaii, the governor were ultimately blaming it on climate change.
Yeah.
Utter bollocks. The fires were started deliberately. The people of the island are posting their own videos out saying what's really going on.
Devastating.
Not what we're told.
Yeah.
There we go.
Them fires were started deliberately. They want to build a smart city in Hawaii, and they wanted to use that land, but all the indigenous people of that land are in, and they refuse to sell. Suddenly, and have you noticed all the trees are still standing, but all cars and buildings are gone?
Yeah.
How can you have a forest fire with no trees on fire?
Oh, Laura's teasing now. Look, Johnny.
And they also said when the fire broke out, the police were blockading the roads and not letting people leave the town.
Well, they were interviewing this bloke today, and he says he was one of the first one, you know, when it all started. And it says it started as a little fire on Sidet Road. So fire brigade, or whatever they call it in Hawaii, was called out.
And the residents said the water was shit.
And basically they left. And he says about an hour after they left. Yeah.
Jeanette, that's not what happened at all.
Well,
we started individual fires on the island, arson. They deliberately start even this. See, if you listen to the people of the island, the people that are living there that are reporting these videos and that and posting videos, you can see what's really going on. Don't believe a word they're saying on the news.
Islanders that they were talking to. And
yeah.
That as a little fire at Sidet Road. Fire brigade were called. They put it out. Then about an hour later, winds got up, and obviously it fanned flames. You see. Hi, Gordo.
Hi, Gordo.
Oh. Yeah, Gordo. Yeah, the rich bit. They didn't touch the other end.
That's about it, though. And this is
There's a meeting due at the end of this month in Maui to discuss turning the entire island into a smart island. AI controlled smart island.
They've got warning sirens, and not one siren went off.
No.
And they offered money, a lot of money, to the residents of that part of the island, the indigenous people, and they said no. It's been going on for ages. And now suddenly the island, that end of the island gets wiped out.
They've got hundreds of sirens that warn them against these sort of fires. Not one sounded.
And they had the water switched off as well. Why would you switch the water off?
And all those people that died, it's sickening. Sickening.
They shut the water off. The only water was through the trucks.
Well, I'm sure it's the music outside.
Makes you wonder why weren't them sirens sounded? Once these got old.
Yeah.
Chris, it's a nighttime ice cream van.
It's like Alan.
Grab us a corner.
It's like Alan. He says, I've just heard music.
Just one.
He says he wants to come get him a cornet. That's what I find suspicious. They've got these hundreds and hundreds of sirens to alert them to this kind of thing. Not one sounded at all.
There's
Well, we would like to see it all over the place at about 4:30 in the morning before fire starting.
It's all right. Brett says 96 people. It says there's 96 accounted for and there's hundreds unaccounted.
Yeah.
That land is worth billions of dollars, and they wanted it. Simple as that. Watch how they start rebuilding, and it'll be that smart city thing they've been going on about. You want a little island to do it on, you see, and then you can show the rest of the world then. But that's what the meeting was about in September, about changing the whole island into a smart island, all AI controlled and shit like that. And the indigenous people said, no way, we're not selling this land. They just wanted to build an island.
Can you?
Now they're being offered I think they're being offered $7,000 for each plot that's been destroyed now, even though they were worth billions. Take it piss out. And they've actually offered this money within a few hours of it actually happening as well. Suddenly all these real estate people are offering them money for the land.
Yeah,
there was a video from a community elder in that area, and he says they don't realise how big a community we are. We will rebuild, they said.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Oh, it's on me.
We're an ancient people, they will.
Gordo's been sorting out his solar charging system for the pond. Ooh.
I know I'm
had a decent background.
See, I told you. Ellen just says I know what I'm having for my breakfast tomorrow.
No, after breakfast.
After breakfast? He wants bloody... I didn't know you got a pudding at breakfast.
Oh, that's what Kina said, Johnny. That's what she's having for her breakfast and all.
Suppose it's one of them. What are you doing, Callum? Cool. It's one of them things you can have any time of day. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a pudding. It's like a giant cookie.
Well, you're going to have to get the suitcases out tomorrow.
Hey?
It doesn't matter if it's a pudding, I still have it anyway.
You don't need a reason. Ooh.
East Pond's environmentally friendly, and I piss on me.
Hey up, Crypto, I'd eat it for breakfast, lunch and tea as well.
Yeah, but he said after his breakfast.
She'd eat it for breakfast. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down because it's gone 2 hours. I've got to get all this done. And I'll see you all on Saturday evening.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you might do.
You still didn't tell me what we're having doing next week.
Hey?
You still didn't tell me what we're doing next week?
Then double chocolate
cookies,
caramel stuffed cookies.
Oh, okay. Okay. These ones are all ready to go.
I'll message you. Jeanette, I'll message you from club on Saturday with my Bacardi and Coke.
There's no
What's that?
Hey, I won't get drunk for drunk driving because I've got a scooter now.
If you'd have seen them, they were like two kids riding up and down on scooter.
I said, press that button. He went, oh, I'm not ready for that. the sports setting. It'll do 15 mile an hour on the sports
I might
setting.
share it onto Facebook, Johnny.
Gary says, it says, don't Wendy Straw.
Don't you dare.
I've got a YouTube thing on it.
And everybody can see
I
it.
just put it on TikTok. So,
Yeah, but I don't want it on Facebook. I don't like Facebook.
That was tuna. That's just in my group. You haven't shared it anywhere else. Because you know.
No, yours is fine, but she's not putting it on with all her dippy friends.
Right, I'm going. I'll see you. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody in the
Next
chat.
time.
Night, Crypto.